Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the best Samsung tablet
in 2021.
I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check out the links in the description below. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. You get a 10.4-inch screen which is large enough to comfortably watch movies on, and because the uniform bezels around the screen are fairly thin, the whole package is quite compact. It can easily fit in any small bag and at around £1 it's super light. It has an LCD screen which is a bit unusual for Samsung, as you'll more often than not see AMOLED panels on all its displays. The latter offers nicer colours and better contrast because black levels are as dark as night, but there's not much to complain about with the cheaper LCD. The 2000 by 1200 pixel screen resolution is plenty sharp and the colours look vibrant. Even while using it on a sunny and hot day out on my balcony, I didn't have to squint too much to see the screen. Complementing the nice screen is a pair of AKG tuned speakers with Dolby Atmos support, and suffice to say they sound impressive for their size. In our streaming video test, the S6 Lite ran for 11 hours 17 minutes with the display brightness set to 50% and the audio played through earbuds with the volume set to 50%. In the end, with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, you're getting an all-round tablet that's good for both entertainment and productivity. It might not replace a laptop like the Tab S6 attempts to, but you could easily use it for classes, commuting and more, especially if you're ready to pick up the pen. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy Tab A7. The Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 is a minimalist iPad, and I mean that in the best way possible. Samsung, unlike Apple, recognizes that even the entry-level tablet should have thin bezels and facial recognition, two things you don't get from the standard iPad. The Tab A7 also gives you USB-C charging, which you also get with a Fire HD10, but not with a Lightning port-based iPad. It's also got the aforementioned microSD port for expanding local storage and a headphone jack, because not everyone has gone to Bluetooth yet. The pricier Galaxy Tab S7 doesn't have a headphone jack though. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 SM6115 processor and 3GB of RAM inside the Tab A7 provide enough speed for everyday activity, but you'll catch its limits even without trying, like when I jumped in and out of Gmail, Spotify and YouTube for example. When I split my screen between a 1080p YouTube video and half a dozen Chrome tabs, I noticed a delay when I tapped between tabs. I've wanted Samsung to field a tablet like the Galaxy Tab A7 for years. Apple's dominance in the tablet world has made the iPad the de facto choice, and that's been boring, to say the least. The Tab A7 is priced at $100 less than the iPad, but has a seriously strong set of features, including facial recognition. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6. This tablet is a beast and it delivers the most advanced Android tablet experience out there. It's actually a pretty good competitor to the iPad Pro and it's much cheaper than it, but it can't quite achieve its performance. Then again, it delivers a great performance, a beautiful screen and tons of versatility. On the back of the device you'll spot the dual camera array and the slot for S Pen that's great. Speaking about the S Pen that comes with the device, it's one of the best out there and it delivers great use. On the front, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is packed with a 10.5-inch Super AMOLED panel that has a great 2560 by 1600 resolution, achieving a pixel density of 287 pixels per inch. The Super AMOLED panel feels great overall with tons of brightness and great contrast, without forgetting about the vivid colors. It also has the HDR10 Plus certification, delivering beautiful content. I should also mention the AKG tuned speakers that deliver great low-end power and sound. Like a proper high-end device, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is packed with a premium Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 processor. There are two versions of it though, one with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, and a more advanced model with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Both of these models support up to 512GB of external storage via the micro SD card slot. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Tab S5e. Samsung has excelled with the style of the Galaxy Tab S5e. It doesn't break new ground, it's a tablet and therefore pretty fixed in appearance, but it does manage to get all the crucial individual aspects right. The screen is the right size at 10.5 inches, the metal unibody weighs only 399 grams and is astonishingly light, while the 5.5mm thickness practically defies belief. Any thinner and lighter and it'd be a piece of paper. The bezels around the screen are slim, yet they're still enough to grip and hold the tablet. The 10.5-inch AMOLED panel has a 2560 by 1600 resolution, and it looks glorious in every situation. There's just so much color and life that even videos you're familiar with take on a new look. On paper, the Galaxy Tab S5e won't impress with its specs, as they're worthy of a relatively basic smartphone. A Qualcomm Snapdragon 670 processor, 4GB or 6GB of RAM. In reality, it's more than enough to drive the tablet for the tasks it's intended for: watching movies, browsing, and reading. I never experienced any problems playing games either. The battery running the show has a 7040 mAh capacity and provides more than enough energy for sustained use. Daily use for a few hours using apps and watching video saw the battery last happily for 5 days before needing a recharge. An almost perfectly designed Android tablet for your home, the Galaxy Tab S5e is the perfect companion for playing games, watching movies, and videos. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. Samsung's iPad Pro competitor is thin and impressive with perks to make Apple users jealous. The Galaxy Tab S7 is an all-screen tablet with thin bezels and an aluminium frame. Sold in Mystic Black, Mystic Silver, and Mystic Bronze, this slate looks astonishingly similar to the 2018 and 2020 iPad Pros. That's not a bad thing, as when you whittle a tablet down to just its screen, which is exactly what we want, there's little room for modifications. I currently like Samsung's color options and Mystic finish a tad more than what Apple offers. Watching a 4K nature video from YouTube, I was impressed by the Tab S7's 2560 by 1600 pixel panel. Blades of grass and fur rendered equally crisply, while the browns of the animal's fur and the greens of the flora looked both accurate and vibrant. Powered by Qualcomm's flagship Snapdragon 865 Plus chip and 6GB of RAM, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 is no slouch when it comes to performance. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 packs in a large 8000 mAh battery, which was enough to keep it going through a typical workday. On the days when I exclusively used the tablet for work, it was able to deliver an SOT of about 9.5 hours, with a refresh rate set to 60Hz and a brightness set to 75%. In regular daily use, we found we needed to plug it in after around 6 hours. But Samsung is pitching this as a tablet for work, and it simply isn't up to the job the same way that the iPad Air is. Buying guide. Firstly, size and weight. Tablets are designed to be mobile. Accordingly, the size and weight of any potential purchase must be considered. In some cases, you'll be holding the tablet for long stretches of time, so you don't want the device to be too heavy or cumbersome. The lighter, the better, but it shouldn't compromise durability in the event the tablet is dropped. The dimensions are also key measures, as they determine how the device fits in your hands. For example, a top-heavy wide tablet may be difficult to hold in portrait mode. Secondly, resolution. Most tablets are classified by resolution capacity rather than by format size, and in cases of HD quality monitors, resolution can become an issue. The higher the resolution of the tablet, the bigger the screen size that can be supported by that model. Buttons on a tablet are also a plus, since they save time by letting you program the most frequently used commands in a comfortable way. And thirdly, connectivity. As tablets are mobile devices, their ability to connect to the internet is critical. There are two types of connectivity to be found in tablets: Wi-Fi and cellular or wireless. Wi-Fi is pretty straightforward, as this is for access to local Wi-Fi networks. What matters here is which forms of Wi-Fi the tablet supports. Any tablet should support 802.11n. The best option is to support both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz radio bands.